All right, the bunker update. This is the front gate. Just had all the gravel poured for the whole place. There's 3 driveways, and this is the entranceway. Big propane tanks cut in half, which look bombish. Neighbors love them. So anyway, we built this front gate a few years ago, Reed and I, and welded it out of a water pipe that was here, and believe it or not, those are old cow stanchions. So, but it's great. Little triangle that represents change, and there's lights inside, and these are super heavy duty. So we lined everything in here with rocks over time. We're not quite done. And every time that we come across a set of horns or something like that, weird bones, we bring them in here. As you can see, there's mule deer all over the place, elk, small moose, there's a big moose. It's kind of old, but it's a heavy duty paddle, and lots of pieces and parts. So we like the horns, but anyway, we'll put them all up there eventually. And that is a caribou horn over there. So we just finished the deck out here, re-cementing it. The things that I'm standing on right here, that's 3.5 inches of cement. That was the shutter on that window. That was the shutter on that door. So this was the decontamination chamber. So if you can imagine a 3-story cement igloo that had a little tunnel going to the 2nd floor, this here is the little tunnel. So the window and the door were the only way into the whole thing. And it's crazy to make it so underground without any visibility anywhere else, because look at the view. I mean, it's like you're in a postcard. It's crazy. So anyway, come on in. This is our chainsaw Sacagawea, which gives us good luck. And this is the decontamination chamber. So this was nothing here before, but if someone from the fallout shelter, they were going to live up here for a year, if someone from the fallout shelter actually went outside, they would have to come back in and squirt them down. They had 100 gas masks, rubber suits, everything else. And then the water that would have contaminated radioactive material on it would go to another bunker underneath. And it was about a 3,000-gallon septic tank that would take that radioactive material away. This was also several air filtration system, oxygen pumping systems, and diesel generators. So you can see, the architect came out and drew it to scale to find out what we had. So right now, we're standing right here. This is the decontamination chamber. This had a great big, like a submarine door. And then this went to this building here. 3 stories. This was filled with 45,000 pounds of food. This was bedrooms and 5-gallon buckets of soy sauce and miso and syrup and crazy stuff. And this was the classroom, meditation center, church room, everything else. They all slept down here. Stairs at this end. And here's a look coming in from the side. So, very, very committed group of people. They had 46 bunkers in all. This is one of the few that's made out of cement. That's a big dome, as far as I know. I drew up plans, and I said, well, how am I going to leverage this $1 million worth of cement in the ground? So this is my original, excuse the coffee stains there, original picture for it that we drew up. This is the lower area, and this is the upper area. Today, this video, we're just going to show you the decontamination chamber. So, one of the issues is trying to get heat and cooling in here. It stays about, it's very steady because most of it's underground. We're under soil from the top all the way down. So we wanted to put in, I came up with the idea to put a mini split in. So I did 24,000 ton mini split. And then I took the lines through the wall, through the floor, and then, believe it or not, you used to get to this other bunker, you pull all your pots and pans out and go through a hole. So underneath that, there's a 3,000 gallon septic tank. We took a jackhammer down, took the baffles out, made a hole bigger, and made a platform, and we put the condenser down there because it's in the summer it's cool, in the winter it's warm. So what we're doing is getting the mini split out of the Montana weather, which they don't work well below 15 degrees or something like that anyway. So the issue then would be, how do we turn the air over? So I pulled in, we put a 4-inch pipe from the other side, from the other basement, and then we have a 4-inch with a 4-inch fan, and we've got a 4-inch blower pulling the air outside, blowing. So the air turns over every 15-20 minutes in there, and it works great. So it's almost like a geothermal heating and cooling system, but we're just getting rid of those real volatile temperatures and keeping them in a narrower band. This was the kitchen that was here, and when I bring guys up for the summer, this is basically a pretty crappy kitchen, but it's functions. And we've had a total of about 40 young guys that have gone through the process here or been associated with it. So it's been pretty cool. And this is, I saved a few of the things. We got 45,000 pounds of food here. Tons of this stuff. This is 30-something years old with a 23-pound bag of elbow pasta. Delicious. And then 5-gallon buckets of mung beans. 5-gallon, I do make the guys try some of the, this was all sealed. As you can see, some of the guys do try some of the mung beans. They soak them and I make them come up with recipes for them. Anyway, you only grow too hard. So, and that's it. We kept everything in this room for a while, and this is the library filled with the church's, Elizabeth Clare's, all her books, lots of tapes, lots and lots and lots of stuff, and all the diagrams and everything else. We got a lot of respect for them, and they were a very committed group. As you can see, we keep one of their main poster here on the wall. It's a derivative of the I Am group. So God's in everybody. You just got to find it yourself, and you can use that to grow, kind of thing. There's a lot to it, but it's an oversimplification. But to take it to the point of going underground with 46 bunkers, and ended up buying guns and a tank. Wild. Anyway, we took this out. We got to make the room more usable. So we put in 2 little rooms, and they've got a spot people can overnight in, and they're cute. But you can see this is just behind that is a 13-inch slab of concrete with 2 sets of rebar in it. So, and we just finished this, so we're doing well. And we took out the wood stove. That's why you see the platform here. So this will all be taken out when we put the new floor in. So it's starting to get homey. Anyway, Paradise Valley.